A. Philip Randolph was born Asa Philip Randolph on April 15, 1889. In 1925, Randolph began organizing the Brotherhood of Sleeping Car Porters. Randolph was described as a radical socialist. His leadership derived from labor union base. His leadership path was different than most leaders. His path wasn't through the pulpit, classroom, or nonprofit organizations. Randolph forced an end to discriminatory exclusion of blacks from the local AFL. He also had a leadership position in the civil rights movement. Randolph overcame several obstacles as a leader. He learned a socialist theory while in college and applied it to his leadership. He inspired to become a leader because of the constant discrimination against black workers. His main tactic of leadership was forging close relationships. However, Randolph was a solitary person who was forced to step out of his comfort zone to forge relationships. Randolph was forced to throw out his radicalized socialism to be a more effective leader. Randolph helped to organize the March on Washington, along with Dr. Martin Luther King, Jr., and other leaders. Randolph's legacy will include the Messenger and the Brotherhood of Sleeping Car Porters. The Messenger was an influential magazine used to educate the public on labor union and socialism among black workers. The Brotherhood of Sleeping Car Porters was the first all-black labor union. Randolph was described as a charismatic leader. He took a different leadership path and had an autocratic leadership style. Described as a dictator who had a tight control on every aspect of the union's management. However, he encouraged the porters to all have leadership roles. Randolph believed in using protest. He embodied referent power and was said to be a role model to all of his followers. He always rose to and exceeded the expectations of his followers. Jesse Jackson is a charismatic leader with an autocratic leadership style. A civil rights leader and an advocate for African Americans, he used political power and his position to influence others. However, his leadership style has caused him to have enemies like Randolph.